Okay, so I mentioned earlier that you might need a sheet of blank paper and a marker. And I'm going to be doing what you're going to be doing up on the board. So right now is where you're going to want to grab that sheet of paper. And what we're doing is we're going to make a chart that explains how to convert gallons into cups, quarts, pints, and well, those are the three that you're converting gallons into. So the first thing you want to do, this is my sheet of paper here on the board. And what we want to do is we want to draw a gallon jug. So think like a jug of milk, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect, but try and use as much of your piece of paper as you can. It should look something like that. Okay, this whole thing equals 1 gallon. So you can put that up at the top there. And remember, if I get going too fast, feel free to pause the video and restart it whenever, or hit play whenever you're ready. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this gallon right here and we're going to split it into quarts. How you do that is you split it into 4 equal pieces. Quarts, think quarter. There's 4 quarters in a game. There's 4 quarts in a gallon. And we're going to label this spot right up here. We're going to label this 1 quart. All right? So whenever you look at this, you're going to realize that this section right here is a quart. Now, down here, what we're going to do in this one is this is going to be our conversion section. We're going to write 1 gallon right here. And we're going to put equals. Now, this whole thing is a gallon. How many quarts would be in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We would have a total of 4 quarts. Because you can see the 4 pieces. The next thing that we need to break this down into is pints. We're going to use this quart right here to show how many pints there are. All you do is split your quart in half. And each half of this is 1 pint. So how many pints would be in a quart then? 1, 2. 2 pints in a quart. But we want to put that down here for our gallon too. If there are 2 pints in a quart, how many pints would be in a gallon? 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 8 pints to make 1 gallon. Now the last step in this is down in this corner. We're going to split this quart into cups. Each quart has 4 cups. We're going to label each of these 1 cup. So go ahead and do that. Just a quick reminder, if I get going too fast, make sure just to hit that pause button. You can hit play as soon as you're all caught up. So, if there are 4 cups in a quart, how many cups would be in the whole gallon? 4. Another 4 would make 8. Another 4 would make 12. And another 4 would be 16 cups. So 1 gallon equals 16 cups. So we now have our conversion for gallons. 1 gallon is 4 quarts, 8 pints, and 16 cups. But we also want to have these conversions for the other pieces. So, for example, what is 1 cup equal to? Oh, excuse me, not 1 cup. My mistake. 1, let's go with quarts first. My mistake. 1 quart. So now if you look, 1 quart is going to be equal to how many pints? Here's a quart. How many pints are in there? 2. So 1 quart is equal to 2 pints. 1 quart is also equal to, look at how many cups. How many cups to make a pint? Here's your quart. 1, 2, 3, 4 cups. Now we've done our gallons and our quart. Let's do a pint. 1 pint equals, well, take a look at this. Half of a quart is a pint. This right here is your pint. How many cups would be in 1 pint? It's half of a quart. Here's a half of a quart. How many cups are in 1 pint? Just 2 cups. Now, why this is going to be important, class or classes, is because we're going to use this when we stop or when we move over and do our math lesson for the day. And this will come back throughout your math boxes and things like that. And you can always use this. So don't throw this away. Hold on to it. Maybe you want to keep it in the back of your math journal or something like that. But this is going to be something that, or a tool for you to use when we get to our actual lesson. Thank you guys, and we'll get the lesson up here in just a minute.